Hi, and welcome everybody to another edition of the Winner's Circle Sports Betting Podcast. My name is Ross Benjamin of RBWins.com, and like every Tuesday, I'm joined by Mr. Sean Higgs of PicksandParleys.net. Sean, how are you today, my friend?
Pretty good, excited. What are we at? 4 days away from the start of some real football, right? Little college, straight out of Ireland too. Little potato bowl out there.
Yeah,
Aer Lingus Stadium or whatever it is out there.
But the one game, what's the one game? Nebraska games being played in Ireland.
Yep.
Really not a lot of intrigue in those matchups on Saturday. But you know what? It's college football, and it's the real deal. And we've been dealing with the NFL preseason. We need to deal with it one more week.
Yep.
Having said that, we have a couple picks for you in the NFL preseason on Thursday evening. Before we get to that, though, Craig, tell the folks where they could find you and how you've been doing of late and what you might have coming up this week.
Yeah, so picks and parlays, me, you, plenty of stuff going on. So yes, we have football this Saturday, but I'm doing pretty good in Major League Baseball. Been treating me pretty well. Preseason football, 9-6 in my preseason football. Could be better. You know, I'm not just a blind, like we're just running to bet over, stuff like that. I had a couple tough losses, you know, but it's still a winning. You know, I grind out as long as it's a plus. That's all that matters. What I like to be
at 60%, buddy. That's still good.
But you know, as much you catch some of those and you're like easy winner when you get that late score, but then when it's on the flip side, you're like, I'm right there to be, you know, to a 11-4 kind of run instead, you know. So
I get it.
It's you're right there all the time, but that's gambling. That's what it is. So again, we grind out. I don't care if it's, you know, by 1 point, 40 points. We're in the plus. That's all matters. Baseball's would treat me good. And I got 9 games up this week 0, week 1. I got 9 college football already lined up. So
wow.
Yeah.
9. How many games are there?
Well, this is from Saturday. This is from the 27th, the 1st, the 3rd, the 2nd.
Oh, okay. So
it's for the whole.
I got
that's all for. I consider it all the first week. Come on.
I was going to say there's not even 9 games on Saturday.
No. I got 2 totals and they've already moved, so I got good numbers there. But
good.
Well, I'm excited. It's football.
I'm excited as well. You know what I mean? NFL preseason's been pretty good to me, folks. 7-1 thus far in the NFL preseason. And going back to last year, 15-3 with my last 18 NFL preseason picks. Absolutely stealing. And that's no fluke, folks, because if you go back to 2011, as documented by sportscapping.com, my NFL preseason picks have gone 69-47. That's good for 59%. And that's a large volume over a long period of time. It makes a lot of money. And there's no fluke when that happens, right, Craig? So
now, listen, you know, you mentioned your run there, and that's what's good about you can just find the games. And I play a little more than you do volume wise. The edge is there. The edge is there if you're disciplined enough, because you know, Ross, there's people who want to jump in and be like, I want to bet every game, side total, halftime, live betting, and come on, how do you beat your record over? I mean, that's a 60% over a decade. That's
thank you, Craig. I appreciate that because you'd be surprised. No, you wouldn't be surprised how many people will tell you, well, I could do that on my own.
Listen, I hear people say that all the time in the show, like, oh, that's not that good. Okay.
Right. Look, if you make 60% of the decisions you make in life, not just sports betting, are correct, we're living pretty damn good, right, Craig? We probably ain't sitting here right now.
People, especially now, you know, it's such like a microwave world, right? Everyone wants instant, and they don't understand. They don't understand. That's fine. We'll see. How long will they last? They don't last long.
No. Anyway, and you know, in terms of the bad losses, I always say this, and I don't mean that. I don't mean this disrespectfully at all. But when I catch myself after a couple bad losses, and like you, I'm going 9-6. With a little bit of luck, I'm 11-4. But we forget the ones we win like that.
Exactly.
And my point being, it's just a gambler's mentality, right?
Listen, I pulled out a giant win the other day like that, like 2 weeks ago. And you know, the joke is with that is like, well, never in doubt when you pull out the late thing. You know, the field goal, missed or make.
Yeah.
Easy winner. And Ross, you always remember the game that you lost, like, oh, I should have had that. It would have been a winner. You never forget every loser, because the loser is going to outnumber that one time you remember the one winner, like 5-1. That's just the truth, folks. You'll remember that winner. You don't remember the 9 losers that you would have had too. So
yeah, exactly. I'll never forget in Mark Lawrence's Playbook Wise Guy contest. I won it in 2003, but I think it was 2016 or 17. It was the final week. It was the bowl season, and I had Oregon as a pick'em over TCU. And the TCU quarterback, his name escapes me right now, got suspended the night before the game because he was out and got in a fight in a bar or something. And now their backup's coming in, and the line goes. The line moves all the way to Oregon -7, but I got it as a pick 'em because that's what the game was at before the quarterback goes down. 31-0 at the half, Sean. 31-0 at the half. They lose 45-38 in overtime with a backup quarterback from TCU. God. So, those are the ones that kill me, because that was a swing of about, in prize money, about $7,500.
Yeah.
So,
and those are, forget about it, you think you're on a good side, and then you get the, wow, I get a miracle, something like that happens, and you're thinking wonderful, and then
never that easy, buddy. Never that easy, right? Every time we think it's that easy, that's where you get yourself in trouble. So anyway, we got a couple NFL free picks for you on Thursday evening in the NFL preseason. Let me specify that. And Craig's going to lead us off with the Kansas City and Green Bay game.
Yeah, so this line, it's Casey. I just grabbed this at a +110 with the Chiefs. Even before the show, I was like, let me keep digging a little bit here. I saw the line kind of moving a little around. I thought, I saw LaFleur didn't want. He was up in the air about Aaron Rodgers playing, although he's never played in the preseason. It's official. He said no starters are playing. I think one starter's played the entire preseason. The guys who played will play. That's good news for me. I'm not scared by Jordan Love, and I'm kind of like that. Andy Reid said they're going to do his kind of thing. Maybe we'll see Mahomes, maybe we won't. Maybe we get a series from him. What's he going to be? 6-9 with like a touchdown pass. Yeah. So anything from him is gravy. What's his name? Steve Bushel.
The kid from Texas.
And
he went to SMU. Yeah.
I'll take both of those guys. Sign me up. If I get one of those guys for a half and then crumb the rookie afterwards, I don't care.
Shane Bushel.
Yeah, I called him Steve Bushel, the third baseman from the Rangers.
Well, that's his father.
Yes,
it is. So there you go. Nice name association.
Yeah. So I'm going to grab I guess you could get 1.5. I'm taking the money line. I think Kansas City gets it done here. Both teams obviously looking for health heading into the season, right? Big Super Bowl, lofty goals. But I think we got a little quarterback edge, and that's what I look at still in preseason. That's for me, it's the most important thing.
So Kansas City,
I'm going to say +110.
+110 over Green Bay on the money line is Sean Higgs' pick for Thursday. That would be the 26th of August. No, 25th.
25th,
folks. Yeah, they all blend in together when we work every day, right? So anyway, that's Sean Higgs' pick. Here's mine. We're going to look at the Texans at the 49ers at the Texans, on Thursday evening. 8:15 p.m. Eastern time for those of you who like to watch the games. That's on Amazon, the new carrier of the NFL. And boy, oh boy, how they are spreading their wings, the NFL with television coverage. God bless them. Anyway, the 49ers right now, a 3-point favorite. The total in this game is 38. Look, here's the thing. I've had a lot of success in the NFL preseason, and I keep it simple, okay? During the NFL preseason, I concentrate on head coaching trends because they hold a lot more water during the NFL preseason than any time during the regular season. And also, I use my database and run some queries that produces some very good algorithms. And I have one in this game. Houston, 2-0 straight up in ATS thus far, and both of their wins came as a favorite. This goes to show you it's not easy in the preseason, and you have to be careful, because last week, this was a Houston team that went to the defending champion LA Rams on the road, and they closed as a 2.5-point favorite. And lo and behold, They won and they covered 24-20. So it leads me to this, Sean. Anytime you have a preseason underdog of 6.5 or less, like Houston is, they're coming off back-to-back wins, and they covered on each occasion as a favorite, and they scored 36 or less and allowed 10 or more in the previous game, which was a 24-20 win, qualifies on both ends. How about those NFL preseason underdogs in that situation, going 17-0 straight up in ATS since 1996? Folks, not only have they covered all 17 as a dog, they've won all 17 straight up. So I'm taking the Houston Texans plus the 3 against the San Francisco 49ers. And Sean Higgs likes the Kansas City Chiefs plus 110 on the money line over the Green Bay Packers. Any final thoughts before we go, Sean?
I agree with you on the Texans. I've had them this preseason. I like that team. And I got them week 1 plus 9.
Yeah, well, I think this is one of those teams that could go 3-0 in the preseason and might have all they have to do to win 3 games during a regular season. So we'll see. Hopefully for you, they cover in week 1 at plus 9. Until the next time, for Sean Higgs and Ross Benjamin, we'd like to wish each and every one of you all the very best. Take care and God bless, folks.